quitting our full-time jobs and becoming full-time YouTubers, content creators.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey. So welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel. I'm Bob.
And I'm Jen.
And this is Bob and Jen Life.
Jen and Bob Life.
And this is Jen and Bob Life.
Yep.
Yep.
It is. This is our life. Welcome to it.
Nice and sunny.
Dragonfly just went over my head. We're at a park.
We're at a park. We're going to talk today about quitting our full-time jobs and becoming full-time YouTubers, content creators.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So let's get to it. All right. So this is weird. Sitting in the middle of the garden with a tour group
From a senior's home.
On the other side.
We drove in behind them. 'Tis a lovely day, though.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what we want to be doing. More and more of this. Being able to go to parks and film, and less of your current work, which is
website development. So I've been a web developer. I think I've mentioned this before in one of my other videos for, I don't know, the better part of 25 years. And I'm done. I've been done for the last 15 years, I think, if not longer.
As long as I've known you, you've been saying, I'm out.
I'm out.
I gotta get out.
Pulling me back in.
Yeah. Just when I think I'm out.
They pull me back in. Yeah, I'm not happy with my job. And why be unhappy? I want to make a change. So we're going to make a change.
Yep.
And that's part of this whole Jen and Bob Life project. We are going to California, and this is our journey to get there, so we wanted to switch gears and make this happen as a business.
Yeah, and so...
Because it is a business.
It is a business, you know, for people who don't really know the whole YouTube kind of lifestyle. I mean, it's a business as well. I mean, you can't be a YouTuber without living... cost of living expenses being met, and so that is why, you know, like, we have a full affiliate page on our website, link below. You know, we're really trying to get monetized.
Yeah, because at the time of recording this, we are far from being monetized.
Far from monetized.
Like, subscribe, and help us out.
Please watch all the way through.
Yeah, we have bonus stuff at the end of the video if you watch all the way through, so stick around.
And, you know, if you're so inclined, check out our affiliate links. If you have a dog, there's all kinds of dog products. If you love coffee, there's all kinds of coffee stuff. And then, of course, if you're interested in being a YouTuber, or even just, you know, recording your own family life, every family likes to snapshot what's going on in their lives. We have gear listed. And every little tiny thing that you do helps us, because this is going to become his full-time work. So talk about quitting the website stuff.
Okay, so for one of the things that we have to do to become a full-time content creator, YouTuber, is you got to work from home and you have to be disciplined. This isn't anything that's new to us. We've been our own boss for the last 15 years. The two of us. I've been my own boss for a lot longer.
Yeah.
working from home, I've had offices in the past, so there's a little bit of that discipline when the only person you really have to answer to about being late for work is yourself. So you got to get up and get to work and get that routine going.
Helicopter.
Helicopter. So discipline, setting a schedule, making sure that you stick to the schedule is the key to success for any business, whether
Yeah.
it's YouTube or if you're an accountant or anything. Being able to get up, do your work, and not take too many breaks in between, and don't get distracted.
Yeah, which is hard because if you're doing YouTube as a job, right? You're interacting with other accounts. You're playing with cool things. You're recording neat things, and it's easy, I think, to get distracted. Would you say?
Yeah, and I love technology and new toys and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So it's hard not to get caught up in playing with the latest gadgets.
Yeah, and
We're
for
watching the Apple WWDC
Which was today.
video today
yeah,
instead of doing work.
yeah. And I love talking to other people, and I love puppies and stuff like that. So for me, on that end of it, it's really easy to just like go down the rabbit hole and like interact with a whole bunch of accounts and stuff, which is great because that's another way you help grow your channel and whatnot and grow your presence. But also, we have to make sure that we take the time to actually do the work of the business recording. And then, I mean, there's a zillion things that we have to do behind the scenes as well.
Yeah, exactly. And just like running any other sort of business, you have to keep receipts and keep your bookkeeping up to date.
Yeah, I'm the accountant and the chief financial officer for our ventures, and it's been a lot of work, believe me. Yeah.
I think we're in a slightly different position than a lot of people trying to do what we're doing, because a lot of you are coming from actual jobs that you've been an employee. So having a good savings to be able to do this, and usually you can't just quit your job and start a YouTube channel or podcast right from scratch and be able to expect to make money off of it right away.
Yeah.
We're a little bit different, I think, because we've been our own business. We've been in the creative space for 20 plus years now, and like we are our own boss, so we're already kind of halfway there into the space. So we're not really quitting our job. I'm transitioning out of doing website work and web development for clients. So there's going to be that transition for us, but we have the luxury of scheduling a little bit easier than some other people might.
Yeah, there's definitely advantages and disadvantages coming from it, from the perspective that we are, because we know how to run a business, the business end of it. Like you said, the luxury of scheduling as well, because we're working from home already. The disadvantages is that we don't have that cushion of savings from working full-time at somebody else's place of employment for a decade or so.
Yeah.
And then, I should note, so you're giving up the website business, you're transitioning out of it, you've got some timelines, which we can talk about. But for me, I'm still a full-time doctoral student. So it's tricky because I want to do as much as I can. You're cutting yourself off there a little bit. I want to do as much as I can to grow this, and I want this to be our life and our lifestyle, but I also still want to get my doctorate in psychology and see clients. So to me, the two can go together, whereas this is going to be his full-time work because he does the recording, he does the editing, he does all the background stuff. It's a much bigger job for him on that end of things. And we have so many channels and accounts. So the tricky thing is, though, he still has to wrap up with some of his website work while we're trying to get monetized and whatnot. I'm still doing my doctorate in psychology, and so today, actually, this is the benefit of having an awesome, understanding partner. I was kind of having like a minor panic about my deadlines. A dragonfly just flew really close to us. It was so cool. And Bob was, amazing at saying, okay, well, what do we absolutely need to do today? This is one of the things. But what else do we absolutely need to do? How can we prioritize? And he helped me focus and get on track. And I wrote 4/5 of a paper before I came out today, which is awesome. So having the right mindset and having a supportive partner, especially if you're doing this as a family venture like we are, it's essential.
Absolutely.
I have a bug on my hand, just a second. Oh, actually it was just the tree. Okay, never mind.
So one of the other tips that we would recommend is practice, practice, practice. Just like anything else, the more you do it, the better you're going to get. The better you're going to hone your craft as a filmmaker. And even if you're just making a daily vlog, you're still learning. And watch as many YouTube videos as you can on how to get more creative shots. Watch as many YouTube videos about getting how to get creative shots, how to edit better, how to be more effective with your audio and storytelling. And even though I've been a still photographer for so many years, video is still fairly new. So, and then actually being in front of the camera, I'm used to,
yeah.
I'm used to hiding behind my still camera. So this is completely new, and especially what we're doing today is filming it in public. And you just have to get over it. And
it's a little weird.
It's a little weird. But it's something that we have to do. We don't have to do it, but this is the way that we've decided to make our channel.
Yeah.
So we have to be filming out in public a little bit. So getting comfortable with being in public and talking to a camera.
Yeah.
We gotta get used to that.
Yeah, and like, how kind of you have to practice public speaking and just getting more comfortable with that, watching your ums and ahs, because things like that can take you out of the storytelling moment. And it also makes for easier editing.
Mm-hmm. So another tip for doing what we're doing, being a full-time YouTuber, is you don't need all this fancy equipment. You don't have to go out and buy a fancy $4,000 Sony camera. You can use your phone. Mm-hmm. Your iPhone is more than adequate for shooting YouTube videos. A lot of the stuff coming from Jen's car, when her videos, they're shot on the iPhone.
iPhone 14, baby.
We're shooting this on the Nikon Z30 with the Rode video microphone, but you don't really need to have even this fancy of a camera, and this is a pretty basic entry-level camera.
What matters more is consistency of posting. Mm-hmm. So when that kind of comes back to how we were talking at the beginning about being disciplined and scheduled.
Yeah, so you don't need any really high-end fancy gear. As your channel grows, and even if you continue with it, because you might do this for a little while and decide that it's not for me, and then you spent thousands of dollars on camera and audio equipment, and you're just stuck selling it and getting a fraction of the money back.
It's better to start out with more entry-level stuff, or work with what you have, mm-hmm. and then as you get monetized and grow, etc., then you can up your equipment. Mm-hmm. That's what we plan to do.
Yep.
So let us know in the comments if you've actually considered ever being a full-time YouTuber, or if you are a full-time YouTuber, just watching our video to help support us or just get to know us, right? Not everybody who's watching this is watching because you want to be a full-time YouTuber. You're just trying to figure out who we are and what we're about. So we appreciate that.
Yeah, because it is early days for us.
Very early days for us. So it's not like we're pros giving pro advice. We're newbies at this, giving newbie advice.
Yeah, so don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you know whenever we get, or whenever we upload a new video. It's usually on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Be sure to check out all of our affiliate links if you are interested in what kind of gear we use. And we'll get to that surprise content next. thought on The Office was the world's greatest boss, but he was also the best dad without even being a biological father. He took good care of Jim and Pam and Aaron, even Dwight and the rest of his crew, like he was their dad. So let's celebrate all the Michael Scotts in our lives this Father's Day with a sweet brew from right out of Scranton, Pennsylvania, Electric City Roasting. So they have amazing coffees, like our favorite, Roast Level Midnight. What a great name, right? So go to the link in our description and be sure to use the code ELECTRIC25 for 25% off site-wide at Electric City Roasting out of Scranton, Pennsylvania.